Good morning, friends. I am going to share this really quick over onto the Creative Facebook group. I hope you guys are doing well. I've got my screen popping up, and you know how that goes. Okay, let's go. I have my team on my mind, so I went to the wrong group. Good morning. Wow, there's 5 of you. Good morning, Lucy. Good to see you. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go in here and share. Done. Yay. Good morning, Debbie. Oh, it's so good to see you all. I have my everything's gonna, I know it's backwards because I'm this way, but once I flip the camera, it won't be backwards. So, but I have my everything's gonna be okay Boston Red Sox shirt on for Big Poppy. Big Poppy was shot in the Dominican Republic, and the Red Sox are flying him home. God love them. At least that's what the story that I got. I don't know if that's exactly true, but he's probably one of my favorite Red Sox players, and I do follow baseball and football. I don't. I know that the big playoff for hockey is coming up, but I don't really watch it as much as I watch baseball. So, Poppy, we're thinking of you. So this week, I was playing with this Noble Peacock Designer Series paper, and I love the way it sparkles. It's so pretty. These are my DSP sheets for my team. They'll be available on Saturday. My quarterlies are almost always Sunday. Hi, Donna. But they'll be Saturday this time. That's the only day I could get the haul. So I think I have 2 or 3 packets left. And for my team, the directions are absolutely free. So Donna, if you haven't signed up, make sure that you go sign up for the directions so that you get them. I don't automatically send them out to people, but anybody that falls within my first 3 levels can get the directions now for all of my online classes for free. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I made up these sheets, and I made 16 of them. They're like little kits for my team. And on my creative page, Create with Selene, this is available as a download that you can print out so that when you get your designer paper, you can just cut your squares, and I kind of organize them in a way that makes me happy. But I do use one side of every sheet so that you can see the patterns, and it's really fun when you start to design to sit down with a set of products to have the designer papers. For my team, I did 13, and by the way, since you're here, if you're at the event on Saturday and you get one of the pre-cut stuff, don't dump everything out of the bag. Take the top 12 out and then slide the sheet out, and then take the next 12 and slide the sheet out. Otherwise, you might not know which squares go with which paper, but that's how I bundled them. And those will be available Saturday to the first 16 people. A couple people definitely are getting one. Debbie Dunn has said to me like 10 times, Selene, I need the first one. Okay. And Debbie, my 2 Debs have to have one. So it's good that they love them. And so I printed up 16 of them and cut up a sheet. So, oh, hi, honey. My husband's at work today. So I made some cards this week with the Daisy Lane bundle, and I sat down at 10:30 last night to start because my assistant came, Diane, to make the 16 cards for Saturday. So she's all set, and I'm going to work on the videos today. But this one is one that I did, and I thought that we might just keep it simple because I got to go get my daughter. She's at school. Even though she's out of school, she's volunteering at Mass this morning. So And somebody's messaging me, so now I can't see anything. Anyway, I hope you can still see my card. This is the dimensional card that I want to show you that the new daisy punch that just came out can make. So give me 1 second. Actually, I have a little clip. People always ask me how I film my videos so that they face the table. This is how I do it. I just clip it on, and my husband and I built this studio. I probably designed it more, and he probably did more of the building. But I built the box. I still remember when he came home from work one day, he saw me up on a ladder with a screw gun, and he's like, "Give me that." All right, I'm gonna transfer the phone over so that we can talk the other way. All right, so welcome to my messy world. This is where I've been living, but isn't this card beautiful? I'll give you that a second. Oh, Kathy, I am so excited. I can't wait to see you because I know, like, we both made a lot of progress. Maybe we'll have to sip a pink something or other together. There is nothing better than walking beside your friends. And actually, it's one of the reasons why Saturday I'm so excited. I do have customers coming, but I also have lots of demonstrators, and they're not just from my team. So team meeting isn't going to be just my group. It's going to be everybody, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's start with, there's a couple ways that you can use these punches. And of course, it would be helpful to just punch one out first. We'll do a few because I want to show you two different ways. There's a fast way, and then there's my way. This one, I always have the pin in the wrong place. See, I need the stud muffin because he always fixes my punches. Yeah, see, I moved this pin and now it doesn't. Only when you're live, but it's good because you see like real life. That's my superpower. I got real. That's all I got. Okay. So, first way that you can manipulate these is to just take a bone folder and hold the petal and pull. Now, the stamp set is beautiful, and it has these little details in here that when you stamp and punch, it would look absolutely beautiful, but it's funny that none of my cards, I didn't use this part of the stamp set. I did use the words, though, which is kind of making me happy. The smile, it's your time to shine. And, hey, check it out. I made another card with these little buggers. Aren't they cute? They're like... And the detail here, these look like real daisies, and the reason that those look real is because unlike this technique, which is one way to kind of just get it done fast, you can take a glue dot or a dimensional and stick it in the middle, and I like to have them hug. So now you got like a pretty dimensional flower. But my favorite way to make these really pop is to hit it with the stylus from my scoreboard. So I am really going to work this bugger. Actually, last night I worked it so well that when Diane was here, it looked like a bug walking around the table. We were laughing. I made a spider bug. Let me see. I'm not seeing your comments, so I'm going to try and click on the video so I can catch it back in the... Because it's way more fun when I can talk to you and see what you're saying. Let me see. My computer's like, no. So, the speaker this weekend is Sherry Everett. She's driving 3 hours from Maine to speak at the meeting. And I'm pretty psyched about that. She's absolutely fabulous. Okay, so I see all your good mornings. Oh, one more comment. Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Okay. Oh, good morning, Janice. Oh, I'm looking at the comments now, so I'm not paying attention. So these little guys are such a great addition. When Stampin' Up! Came out with this large daisy punch, it went on back order, and it wasn't available for like ever. So this round, Stampin' Up! Has purchased a whole huge amount of medium-sized daisy punches. The fact that they called it a medium punch makes me think that we're going to get a baby one. Wouldn't that be nice? But that's how I think. I guess I'm just a girl. I overthink stuff. I don't know if that's a girl thing, is it? All right, let's see. So I'm going to add just a little bit of color, and I'm going to sponge off and then just touch to add a little color. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cover it up anyway with one of the new little Perennial Essence Floral Centers. So here we go. I think you can hear my in-laws talking. They're upstairs. So here we go. Isn't that cute? So this is the small part of the flower. Now, if I wanted to, I could put it right on this other flower, but I want to give the large flower the same treatment because we did the stylus one for this, and I really do think that it makes it look like a petal out in like nature, because a real petal isn't perfect like that, and it does buckle. And regular Whisper White is kind of thin, but I still might even like separate some of the layers to get it looking really like a flower petal that you'd see in nature, because I'm a dork like that. All right, so let's add a little glue and drop that on. You see it coming together. And I think we'll do one more. But that's pretty just by itself, isn't it? So I have the big quarterly on Saturday, and then Sunday I had to figure out what to do for my husband for Father's Day. Do you guys have any big plans for Father's Day? What types of things do you think that you might do for dad or husband? Or I was thinking I definitely need to make a card. Let's see. Maybe we'll hit the beach. I'm not seeing your comments, so hopefully you're still there. Let's see. Sorry if you can hear the vacuum cleaner. Again, my in-laws live upstairs. Okay, so there is my complete dimensional flower. So that one was done with the stylus. And then this one, I want to go back to the bone folder, potentially, if I know what I did with it. Hang on. So this is a quicker method, and it's just as pretty, but it's just a different look. This, I think, is more natural, like you'd find in nature. So some things you need to know. I showed this 3D embossing folder. It's a carryover embossing folder from the last book, and if you're looking to order it, it's not available right now. The 3D carryover embossing folders were not available from the manufacturer, and I found out this week that they are working on it. But there is a new 3D thing that goes with the old machine that we need to get. So I might show that next week when I can get my hands on one. Oh, thank you. I can see all of your emoticons coming through. Let's see. I like when you like this stuff. Okay. Oh, look, I stuck it together funny. Let me pull that apart again. Hey, Debbie. All right, let me go again. That's funny. I really want it to like, there we go. So that's the first one. And then here is the second one, and I'm just glue dotting it for ease. And then we'll add a little, and don't forget, like if you're gonna add some color, I'm kind of taking some of the color off on a scrap piece of paper so it doesn't get too yucky. Oh. So you can decide which look you like better when you're making yours. All right, so we've got the spider daisy, and then we've got the other daisy. I don't know which one you like better, but this one was done with the bone folder, and this one was done with the stylus. They were both put together with a hug, which is kind of hysterical when you think about it. How about a sentiment? I was so excited when I rolled the stamp set over last night with this shiny paper, and it says it's your time to shine. I thought this would be a great card to send to my downline who just got a recruit. She just added somebody to her group. So let's see. I'm gonna, sorry if I'm, it's your time to shine. And then the smile is separate, which is kind of cool. I just want to eyeball it. Sorry if you could see my head there. I didn't bother to measure this strip of paper. I just cut an inch off. Oh, now I can see. So I'm not seeing your comments on my... Oh, Gail, you won tickets to the KISS concert. That's awesome. You must be so excited. I'm going to slide this in. I can only see like the last 2 comments on my phone. I thought I was sitting here talking to myself. Darn technology. So, if you don't have the embossing folder and you can't order it, there's another option. This awesome paper has a pre-printed, like embossed design. Does that not make you happy? These colors, I mean, you can't fake that kind of happiness. Oh, you know what though? Let's go. How about if we go a different way? We'll go this way this time. So we'll make a different card altogether. Or how about we'll do that still. So instead of going that way, we'll go this way. And this makes it super easy to trim. Like, you don't necessarily have to measure a banner, but you can see exactly where to cut it off by looking on the back. And these kind of flowers are my favorite, the ones that are made with the stylus. I know they take a couple extra minutes, but it's so worth it on the effect that you get. Okay, so I'm going to leave that right there for a second. I did the liquid glue. I'm going to let that set up. And I'll grab a card base from my stash. I have a bin. When I cut extra cards, sometimes I'll cut like a few extra bases so that I have them handy. And I just leave them in a pile. It's kind of cool too, because if you decide, like, there were some yellow ones in there if I decided I wanted a yellow base, but this really does need white. Aren't these simple and beautiful? Oh, and this, I mean, I like the way this pattern goes, but I wanted it up and down, not side to side, if that makes any sense. All right, and I think we could use a rhinestone. So let's grab a rhinestone to keep them all similar. So what do you think? That's how you build the dimensional flower. I'm going to stand up so I can actually see your comments. Hey, Dabber-do. I love saying that. It makes me smile. And then we've got this one. Friend. So this was the same type of dimensional flower, and I just stamped the stem twice and stamped the word friend. Really simple, actually, layout, easy to copy. And then the same with this, but wow, these really shine and sparkle. So I love that the sentiment ties in. So I have to go get my daughter. So I'm going to let you guys go a little bit early. I know I'm usually here for, 40 minutes or whatever, but she is getting out of Mass. Actually, here, let me flip the camera so I could say goodbye properly. She's volunteering at church today, so I have to go get her, and my hubby is at work. So, hey, Kathy. Miss you. I hope you're doing good. If you're just joining now, you can probably catch the replay, but I would love that. And if you have any questions at all, please leave me a comment, and I will go get her, and then I'll come back and take a look at your comments and questions. It's going to be a crazy summer, I think. She's already out of school, and I can't believe I have a high schooler. She has grown up with Stampin' Up, and I do have 1 minute. So she's grown up with Stampin' Up, and she's been to every far reach of the world, the crazy places that we have been because of her. And I haven't shown pictures on my private Facebook wall of the packet yet, because there are some demonstrators in the UK that I know that haven't received their packages yet, and I don't want them to see it on my wall and take any of their joy away. So I want them to get the package, but I can show you because I don't think that they're on this live. My goodness. So they have these packages called Webster's Pages, and they're like travel documents. So look, it's got vellum. I could even use the vellum. We can make another flower. But they came, and it is so beautiful. All of our luggage tags are packed inside, so when we take all the luggage tags out, we'll store the passports in there, and we'll travel with this because it's fabulous. And then there's a notebook, which I love because we have made albums in the past when we've gone on Stampin' Up! Trips, and I think that we're going to do that again. It's always cool to look at the trips that we've actually documented and written about each of the things that we did, because once we come home, it's gone out of my brain. So, but yeah, we have name tags for Brian and Alexis and I. Isn't that cool? And they really do treat us like gold when we're there, but you're always treating me like gold. So I just have to say thank you, because if it wasn't for people that support my business in any way, shape, or form, even if you're another demonstrator supporting your own business, if we're all walking beside each other, I think that we can all be successful. And stuff like this wouldn't happen without everybody. Thank you. So now I'm going to go get her. I will chat with you guys soon, and a thank you was most important, but yeah, it only took a minute. So love you. Talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you on Tuesday morning next week at 9 a.m. Thanks.